The job is partially done through to the knockout stages, but they want top spot in the group. We'll have all the action here on EA TV.
Oh, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another player career mode episode. And today we only got two matches because obviously we're blowing up the league, and the only games that we feel like are worth playing are the cup games, and we have the Papa John's Trophy game here. And obviously with our previous records with Papa John's games, you know, we didn't expect much from Exeter, I believe is how you pronounce the opponent's name. And yeah, we opened up the scoring here pretty quick. 4 goals in the Papa John's Trophy so far. It's always a great feeling to score a lot of goals, especially in cup competitions, and that's where I would prefer to perform a lot better. I know the league is also important, but at the same time, you know, performing in cup games, for me personally, I feel a lot more satisfactory when I perform really well in cup games, because it shows that I'm useful for knockout stage type tournaments. So those are a lot quicker in terms of like winning trophies, you know, because it's just a couple of matches and then there's a knockout stage, you reach the final and you show off whether you're good enough to win it. And that's why I feel like cup trophies are a lot better for me, for my career and stuff like that. But versus like the league takes all year. You can always make some sort of comeback at some point, you know, depending on how low you are and how high the leader is. You know, you can make some tactical changes and try to make it back, because right now in the league we're doing pretty poorly, but in cups we're kind of alright. The Chelsea game obviously is one of the cups that still loses and tries to want us. It motivates us to want to do better, because the Carabao Cup is still a cup that I want to win no matter where I go. It's one of the trophies that if I don't win in this career, I'm just gonna like be sad about it, because it's another good trophy to have under the belt, and it's a huge step up from a Papa John's. But I think if we can make it far in the FA Cup, you know, that would be also great, because that's another big trophy for us as Stevenage and for us as a player for the team. But yeah, this game was pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Not much to talk about besides the fact that it was I think it was like 6-0 or something, because the opponent just like doesn't have anything. Clear through ball through the middle. I rainbow flick, because I'm genuinely just playing around with these kids. Like it's so simple. And you know, I try my best to provide assists, because at some point I'm scoring too many goals and I gotta give my teammates some chances to know what it feels like to have glory short-lived multiple times. And right here he had a good chance, and that was a crazy save from the keeper, but yeah, nothing came from that corner, and we move on to the next match.
Ideal. Well, job done. They set out, I'm sure, to finish top of the group. They've done that.
Falcone firing it in.
So yeah, we got a game versus Huddersfield. It's an FA Cup game, which is very important for us. It's very important for the team to be able to make it through. And we're playing it on a rainy day, which doesn't happen too often. But when it does, you know, games in the weather are kind of like my favorite. I like when there's any sort of weather, really, snow, rain, etc. And here, Huddersfield making a very huge error of not keeping their center backs in the middle, which is one of the things that FIFA 22 hopefully fixes, because for some reason it took them this long to like make the defensive AI actually sit where they're supposed to sit instead of just like going all over the place like idiots. But yeah, we make it 2-0 here. The AI scoring a goal, which is nice. Makes our job a lot easier. The offensive AI here gets a chance to shoot the ball, and it goes over. And they get another chance here, which was a great save, but it turns out it was a foul from my teammate, and he gets the free kick, and he just goes slightly wide. Go into the second half, 2-0 up. We're pretty much cruising. We got a chance here. Not the greatest through ball that I wanted, but heel-to-heel flick, we score, we make it 3-0, and we continue our domination until around this time where we get injured, and it was immediately after kickoff from the third goal, and I'm just sitting there just like standing. The AI gives me the ball, I just shoot a through ball hoping something happens, and my partner here, he scores a goal, which is great. List with 2 goals. We get subbed off, obviously because of the injury, and then we simulate the rest of the match because that's the only option we have, because I don't feel like watching the rest. And it turns out we got a 5-day bruised got a bruised shoulder. We're out for 5 days, and when I saw that, I was like, great, I'm gonna be out for 5 days, and there's literally a match in like the next 2 or 3, and I literally was like kicking myself because I knew the next game was gonna be important, regardless of who the opponent was gonna be. And in previous career modes, whenever I get like huge injuries, whenever I get a injury, it tends to be a very big one. And so far in these career modes, it hasn't been that case. It's been pretty minor. I don't think I've ever covered any other injuries from the previous season. So this one's it's a minor knock, but as you can see in the December calendar, with the Wigan game there was actually one of the games that we lost because I couldn't play. It was like, I'm pretty sure that was like the last day of the injury, and the game didn't let me play, even though I might have been cleared for that game. Sometimes it's not great to play with a recent injury, even though it was a bruised shoulder. Sometimes things can happen. But now that you guys have seen the 2 calendars, this is going to be the end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next one with some more good stuff from the January and February months.